have now decided that I will sing a song. Fallen leaves they laid scattered on the ground. The birds and flowers that were here cannot be found. All my friends that used to gather are not around. They lie scattered like the leaves upon the ground. Hello, Kim Nix, Dana Gopner. Hello, Tina Reddington. Oh my goodness, there's Madonna. There's Wise Old Lady. Oh, y'all. Come on now. You know that I didn't have any idea. Look at that, NF Mom. Hey, KJ from Wyoming, says NF Mom. Karen. Kim Nick says, what did you think of Lori's call with Kobe? Now, y'all, I've been away. I need y'all to talk to me. I mean, what am I supposed to know everything all the time? Come on, y'all, tell me about it. I do know one thing though. Sarah Boone is not being tried right now. There's no jury selection. So somebody needs to talk to me a little bit. How about that? Bonnie Baker, hello. Yo, I've had a wonderful day here at the lake. We've been going out on the boat every day and fishing and just we've actually left our phones behind, y'all. DeFella says hello. NF Mom says Lori's beyond back crap crazy. Now, is that something new? Is that something new? When somebody had brought it to my attention about this situation with Lori and Kobe and everything, I thought it was just a rerun of Kobe talking to his mother when she was in jail when she first got arrested or when the children were found or something to that effect. But I didn't know there was something further. Somebody needs to talk to me. Tell me what the hell y'all are talking about. Kobe and Lori, they have more jail phone calls? Is that what we're talking about? Hi, Dora Pinion. Hi, Mary Bryant. How are you? Okay, Jay's been down at Normandy Lake with my hubby Wayne, and we've been fishing every day. Kim Nick says, Lori said Tylee killed JJ. That is... Are you serious? Are you serious? Lori said that Tylee killed JJ? What the hell? What the hell? Are you serious? No. I can't believe that. I haven't had my phone. I've been off in La La Land. The first time I've been on my phone was when I was showing all the fish I caught. Are you freaking kidding me? Tylee killed JJ and then killed herself? No freaking way. No way. No. Zug, I am not an elementary school teacher, but I can tell you one damn thing right now. I'm madder than hell. I'm mad. I am upset because that damn hussy who's sitting over there in a damn Arizona damn jail, fixing to go on trial here shortly, is saying that her own daughter killed her own son. Give me a break. Give me a break. Kobe was bawling over the call. Yo, I don't know what to say. Artie and AC brings it back to reality. Hussey's just messing with Kobe's head. My God. Miss Carmen says that Lori's blaming Tylee. Yes, Boston, see, I do have a big forehead. It houses a massive brain. Okay? You got that? Perseverance. Florida strong here. I hope y'all do well. I know y'all are cleaning up from Helena or whatever, Helen or Helene, and now y'all got to deal with Milton in the western part of Florida coming in. Jay says Tylee was gone weeks before JJ disappeared. Shoved that bullshit up her damn ass. That hussy, you're right, Jay. What the hell? What? Is this all about her in her sentencing there? She gets up there to what? Allocute? She didn't dang confess to nothing. No remorse. Nothing. And says, I can't help that it's suicide. And, things like that. Give me a break. Give me a break. How I feel about P. Diddy? I have nothing at all, one way or the other. Okay? I just don't. You know why? Because if you ain't figured it out by now that there are a bunch of crazy ass people in this world and all this stupid stuff going on. You got a woman who zipped her boyfriend up into a damn suitcase and suffocated his ass. And now, I'm finding out something, y'all, I did not even know. I had not heard that about Lori, says Miss Carmen, but it doesn't surprise me. Jason Hamilton, we don't talk politics per se on this channel. How about this? I'll just say this. I'm an independent voter. And some say an independent voter doesn't stand for shit. Well, I'll tell you, I'll say it again. I'm not going to put up with the bullshit of either party. They either damn put the American people first or they can kiss my country ass. Michael Nightwolf, the reason I'm screaming is because I can do whatever the hell I want to do on this channel. How about that? If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. All right? If you're crazy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're crazy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're crazy and you know it, then your words will surely show it. If you're crazy and you know it, clap your hands. There you go. The life insurance man. Who's pissed me off? I'm going to tell you who pisses me off. All these damn assholes out here that want to hurt other people. That want to murder people. That want to do whatever they can to make someone else's life a living hell. That's what pisses me off. Okay? And if I raise my voice, it is for expression. It's for emphasis. And if people don't like it, they can, how about this right here? Okay? If people don't like it, because behind every birdie, there's a pile of shit. Okay? I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I didn't know this news about Lori and Kobe and Lori blaming Tylee for JJ's death. But I'll tell you what I will do. I will tell you right now, the hubby is so in her delusions that no one, if someone says, well, Lori, Tylee died way before JJ did. Remember JJ on the ride by himself? Tylee was already chopped up and put in your freaking asshole, stupid ass Chad Daybell's backyard. Stacey, now you get the hell off this channel. You don't tell me crap about anything about what I'm doing. If you don't like it, get the hell out of here. How about that? You don't have no right. You have no right to judge me. I'll tell you what, when you're lily white and you sin none at all, huh? When you sin none at all, then you come to me. And then you say, take this cross off my neck. Let me tell you something. If a person had to be lily white in order to go to heaven, then Jesus Christ would have never had to die on the cross. So you better just check yourself. You think Jesus Christ doesn't know what we're dealing with down here? You think Jesus doesn't know that there was no way that any of us could live perfectly? Give me a break. You know, that's just like people to go on social media and they want to point out things and they want to judge it, and yet they don't even look at their own selves in the mirror, whether it's morality or anything else. How about that? Then leave. Leave. If you don't like the screaming, the way that I'm talking, leave. Says Granny. Well, I'll tell you what, I can't wait to be a grandmother. It might be down the road. If God wills me to have grandchildren, I will have them. Wait a minute. Someone just said that I'm mad at the world. You damn right I am. I'm talking about the world of evil. I'm talking about the way that people treat one another. So I use a few profanities and I raise my voice. Oh, that's so terrible. You're such a bad person, KJ. You're such a terrible person because you're supposed to act a certain way when you wear a cross around your neck. Let me tell you something. I know where I'm going. Do you know where you're going? Because I'm going to heaven. You know why I'm going to heaven? Because Jesus Christ died on the cross for me. It was a perfect gift of grace given to me. I don't have to earn it. I don't have to earn it. It does not give me a get out of hell free card. It doesn't do that for me. And yes, I should do better, but ultimately God knows that we are all in our flesh. And we have to deal with the things that we deal with. And even if some of you don't do anything wrong, I guarantee you, these thoughts in your head, it says in Holy Scripture that you, if you look upon a woman and lust after her, you might as well have been sleeping with her. So ultimately, y'all, the bottom line is this. You either accept Jesus Christ in your heart or you don't. And that's your decision to make. You can just live out here in the world. Anything that's making you feel free. You don't have to worry about people judging you, or do they? Whether you believe or not, people are going to treat you like dog shit. They're going to treat you however they want to treat you because they want to make themselves feel like they're better than you. Well, guess what, y'all? I'm here to tell you right now, ain't nobody better than nobody here on this earth. We all sin and fall short of the glory of God. And you better believe it because it's the truth. We all need Jesus, but you're going to meet him soon. Yes. Yes, we're all going to meet Jesus soon. Every one of us. You can be sure of it. And Fancy Nancy, I apologize. I didn't think I was going to come on here. And of course, there's a lot of people that don't even are even on this channel that don't even care. All they want to do is talk their shit or say bad things or whatever. The bottom line is I get it. There are always going to be all kinds of people on here. They need to go to another channel. But if they're going to be here, how about this? For all you on here right now that are saying you're crap, how would you feel? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't feel. Maybe some people out here, if they were to say things to you like you're saying on here, doesn't mean anything to you. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a warning sign. If you don't feel anything, if it doesn't bother you in the least when other people say terrible things to you and treat you bad and judge you, then you really need God. That's what you need. And I'll tell you what, it's not up to me or anyone else to bring God to you. God does what God does. And I am totally and completely confident that God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And there's nothing you or anyone else can say to OKJ that's not going to keep that message out of there. Period. End of sentence. What am I supposed to be? Some Polly Pure Heart? I don't do anything wrong. I do everything perfect. I don't sin. I don't say anything bad to nobody. I'm just a good person. Well, let me tell you, if I didn't have a single sin in my life and I came on this channel right now, people would dog me out just the same. So I'll tell you what, I am the epitome of a person that needs Jesus every day in my life. How about that? Mason Love says, and on the seventh day, KJ found out mixing Xanax and what? And wine was not very holy. Well, I'll tell you what, that's funny, Mason. And I love your last name, Love. You know why? Because in Holy Scripture it says God is love. God not only loves, but God is love. So I'll take that as a joke on your part. But ultimately, everyone knows, the Rays know, I'm a very anti-pharma person. Okay? And Rays, I just want you to know that I go on these tangents. You've known it for what, 5 years now? And I knew that when I popped in tonight, there would be people that would actually show up that wanted to attack. You know why? Because when people attack OKJ, it just makes me that much stronger. In their weakness, in mankind's weakness, God is made stronger. And I'm going to tell you what, I humble myself. I humble myself God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. It's wonderful. Hub says, are you in a hurricane? No, I'm actually in Tennessee. We did get really terrible floods here in Tennessee. We're down here at Normandy Lake. My husband and I, we've been fishing every day. We've enjoyed it. I wanted to get with the Rays, and someone brought up about an old case that we've been studying. I didn't know nothing about it. It caught me completely off guard. I thought when people were putting in the comments, call between, and I didn't understand what all that was about. Well, thank you, Hub. I appreciate that. Rita Lou says, Rays love KJ. Karen Smith says, yes, Shane V, but we do not know the hour when it will happen. Just know that he will come through the clouds at the sound of a trumpet. And that is literal, y'all. That's going to happen. It's not symbolism. Jesus is coming back. You better believe it. Denise Gray, all I care about is you and all the Rays and others that show love and respect and kindness. That y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I have always tried to be genuinely about. Kathy Rella says, KJ, who does the hussy thing? She is gaslighting. Tylee was gone way before JJ. If Kobe is going to believe that, then he deserves a mother like that. Is Kobe going to start believing his mother? No. Kobe's not. Surely, Kobe's not going to believe his mother that Tylee killed JJ. That is so stupid. It's the only way that Lori can keep herself from coming to terms with what she did. She's gotta say, oh, that's what it was. She really wants to believe that, and because she's so delusional, she's going to believe that. Yes, Artie and AC, Kobe does. He knows what happened. Some of these comments, the world is just evil. Wish you luck, says Mandy. Well, I appreciate it. And y'all, if y'all could do me a favor right now, would y'all please put in the comments, you know who you are. Please put thank you, Nancy, for everything that Fancy Nancy Bergbauer has done to help. What about the relationship between God and karma? Well, I don't believe in karma. Vern to 2K. I don't believe in karma, but I do believe what comes around goes around. And some would say, well, KJ, that's the same thing. Well, I don't believe in karma because that is a word, and it is associated with a different type of situation that OKJ feels comfortable about. But I do believe what comes around goes around, you know? What is that song? Girl. Da, 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 da. What is it? What's that, y'all? Is it the Backstreet Boys? What comes around goes around. I'll tell you why. No, that's Rat. Miss Harmon says, thank you, Fancy Nancy. Rhymed Roz says, God does not play around. No, he doesn't. Very. Are you saying that Jesus never got upset? Is that what you're saying? Because Jesus has gotten angry. He was in, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the only begotten of the Father, Jesus Christ. Folks, to say that I should have some inner peace, well, Jesus had inner peace. He was perfect, right? And to be a Christian means to be Christ-like, or at least try to be, right? Well, Jesus got very upset with the money changers in the temple. Why didn't he have any inner peace when he did all that? He was very angry. So, I understand what you're saying. But the Rays know that OKJ has a lot of self-care, inner peace, but I do get angry and I do get upset. Is there something wrong with getting angry or upset? I don't think so. It says in Holy Scripture, be angry. You can be angry, but do not sin, right? That's Holy Scripture. Be angry, but do not sin. So when you say that I have no, don't know, do you? Jesus never smoked. Jesus never ate processed food. Jesus never drank Coca Cola. Jesus never did a lot of things, right? Yes. Yes, I do. I do understand why he got upset with the money. That was a place of worship, and they were turning it into like a marketplace. XOXO says, "Hello, KJ. Kobe will not believe her mom. She made me mad. Hold on. She made me mad when she called Tally a brat. Tally did not kill herself. Uh, y'all, I'm gonna have to look it up. Y'all are telling me right now, KJ, these people who are saying that you are going to hell, how would they know that? God didn't need to take a break and leave them in charge. They don't read the Bible. Judging is a ticket to hell. Woo! Oh, dear Lord. Oh. You keep freeing, KJ. Somebody fix that. You know what, y'all? The bottom line is this. OKJ's got an open channel. And I can't help who comes on there. And I feel sorry for Fancy Nancy or Kathy Mama Bear or anyone else that I've made a mod. But I will say this. There is a question that needs to be asked. Why is it that when anyone expresses themselves in whatever the way they're going to, that other people, they can't stand it. They've got to say something negative or terrible or bad. They've got to do something. They can't handle it. That's why they do what they do. That's their defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Beach Lady says, I get angry, I cried, then my comedian mind kicked in. Hello, Audrey Vaughn from Scotland. I've always wished I could go to Scotland, but my husband and I decided that we weren't going to renew our passports and we're just going to stay in the United States with all the unrest in the world. You never know what could happen. Fancy Nancy, I really appreciate it. I really do. You know, there are feelings that all human beings can have. And then there are some people out here in the world, and I'm not judging, I'm telling you the truth, that they don't feel anything. And so all they know how to do is to pretend that they know how they're feeling. So, you know, when I get angry or I raise my voice or I do whatever I'm going to do, maybe that is a sign of weakness in me and people can't handle that. Or maybe it's a sign of confidence in that I don't give a rat's ass what other people think of me. Because you know what? None of these people who say these evil or terrible things to me, none of them's going to go and climb into my coffin and die for me. None of them's going to do anything for me. They don't care whether I live or die. So why would it matter? Matter at all what I think of what they're saying? Carolyn A says you have to express yourself or you'll get ulcers. It's not good to hold that stuff in, right? Audrey Vaughn says, that's a shame. Edinburgh was voted the most beautiful city in the world. Well, Audrey, I bet it is. I've only seen pictures of Scotland, and I bet it's a gorgeous place. Gregory says, if there's a life after death, everybody is in for a big surprise when they die. That's a good one. It's a good one, Gregory. Beach lady. Lori is gone. Hussy is gone. Nothing that comes out of her mouth she's gone. Yes, Carolyn, that was one of my dream places, to go to Scotland. And I also wanted to go to Iceland. You know, they got Greenland and Iceland, but Greenland's the one that's all icy and Iceland's the one that's all green. Isn't that weird? Beach Lady is hilarious. Carrie Richards. Kim Nick says KJ Lori said Tylee wanted to be cremated. Oh. Are you serious? I'm gonna have to look this up myself. That shows you right there, y'all. She's just trying to just anything to make so she don't have to face it. I told y'all 5 years ago the woman will never come to terms. She'll do whatever it takes. She would come up with some crazy story to justify things just so she don't have to look at reality. Carolyn A says, that's why we pretend it's so cold in Canada. Hi, Danny B123. How are you? Boy, I'll tell you what. For those that didn't, I'm asking you now. Look at me. I'm looking at you right now. This is, to me, a Zoom call. Would each of y'all that know this channel and everything, would y'all please put in the comments, thank you, Fancy Nancy, for modding, because we got attacked. It ain't just KJ being attacked. It's all of us being attacked. And Fancy Nancy had no idea I was coming on this evening. And for her to jump to it. Carolyn A says, thank you, Fancy Nancy. We love you. Thank you, Fancy Nancy, says Kim Nix. Thank you, Kathy Barella, for being here. Thank you, Fancy Nancy, NF Mom says. Y'all, there are days that I'm like, the hell with this. I don't want to do this anymore. There are too many crazy ass, mean people in the world. But you know what that is? That's just me getting my feelings hurt, because I actually have feelings. And then I think about the Rays and others. Not everyone's a Ray on this channel. And I think about the friendships that we've grown together. And I'm like, no, there ain't no way I'm ever giving that up. Ever. Brandon Patterson says, thank you, Fancy Nancy. Fancy Nancy says, you Rays are so welcome. Doing my best. I apologize, Fancy Nancy. You know that I'm unconventional. You know that this channel is just a channel. It's an open channel. And unfortunately, with an open channel, many get in that want to get a reaction, and KJ can't help herself. I don't know why it is, y'all. You would think after 5 years that I could set that aside and just not even acknowledge it. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Veronica Boy says, thank you, Fancy Nancy. Bonnie Baker says, thank you, Fancy Nancy. Y'all, it's been hard on me. But I've always tried my best. And I think if you really want to get down to the truth of the matter, I think a lot of y'all just like, y'all see the stumbling, the falling on my face and getting it wrong and all that, and y'all see a little bit of humanity in me. And y'all just accept me and love me for who I am, and I appreciate that because I guarantee y'all I do the same for y'all. Audrey Vaughn, I didn't. Would you please repeat it? I apologize. Tina Reddington says, thank you, Fancy Nancy. You did a great job of cleaning the crap out of the barn. Tina, you always have the funniest things to say. You say the right things at the right time. Kathy Varela says, thank you, Nancy. Much love and respect for what you do. Miss Carmen says, I appreciate who you are. Well, I don't know what that is, and I don't want y'all to tell me because it would scare me. So, how about this? Why don't we just accept one another, continue to move forward to get justice through understanding, and understand that when a channel is open and a person comes to give content, a content creator, as I am, along with everyone else, the Rays in particular, it's not easy. It takes a lot of time and effort. I need some downtime in order to get all of the crap because honestly, y'all, I've been told I'm an empath and I don't believe in any of that. But every time I have to take in that negative stuff, it just exhausts the living hell out of me. Hello, VixTex. Hello, Robbie Martin. Robbie Martin says, thank you, Fancy Nancy. But y'all know me. I'm living life. I'm doing what I'm doing. It's not an act. It's just for fun. If I do entertain or if I bring a little bit of knowledge or understanding or just my side of things, and no one has to agree with it. All I'm saying is that this is on my life that I'm sharing without asking anything in return other than one thing. Please be kind. That's all. I mean, how hard is that in this world, y'all? It is so terribly hard to do for many, many people. But I have found a community of people on here that actually do show a little respect and show a little honor and love and care, because you are not going to do that unless you see it coming from me. And y'all know how fallible I am. You know I make mistakes. And you know I'm not the perfect Christian. But I'll tell you this right now, y'all. I wear this cross around my neck because Jesus died on the cross for my sins. Am I saying that people on here have to believe the same way? No. But it's my belief. It's my faith. And if somebody disagrees with that, how can they say, you're wrong, you're crazy, or whatever? Because how about this, y'all? To not believe something, to not believe in something, is believing something. So if people expect the only way that someone could bring their love and faith of Jesus Christ to somebody is they've got to be lily white, pure, pure as the snow. They've got to not do anything wrong. Good luck with that. Because even if someone did lead a 99% perfect life or whatever, people don't know what's going on in here, and they sure as hell don't know what's going on in here. And so, because people are not mind readers and they don't know the true nature of someone's soul and their spirit inside of them, nobody has a right to judge anyone unless you're in a store and you look over and somebody takes a candy bar and they put it in their pocket. Would it be judging them to say you are a thief? No, they get judged by man's law when they get busted for taking that candy bar. And by goodness, they're going to get judged by God Almighty. Pure and simple. Thank you, Miss Cakes. Joe's Tea, my favorite kind of cigs are the Marlboro Lights, the, what is it? The smooth original flavor. I'll tell you what, we cover on this channel people that murder people. All right? We're in the criminal, we're in the crime genre community here. And the bottom line is that there are people out here getting murdered and all of this and that, and yet people still take the time to say that, oh, KJ shouldn't smoke, but it isn't because they care about my health. They don't give a rat's ass whether I live or die. They just want to make me feel bad. Carrie Richards says, the world is nuts, but KJ, we need your laughter. I love to laugh, and I have to laugh every single day. KJ, you have a Father in heaven who loves you very much. You are his child regardless. And Carrie Richards, I believe that. I believe that. I do. I can remember when this old life of mine was pure in sin. It had no reason at all. And then I found Jesus. Beach Lady says, I'm smoking Pall Mall Orange. Oh, Lord. I would venture to say that if anybody spent 12 hours out on the lake fishing, and you're not just sitting there with a pole, you're moving around on the boat, the sun is beating down, y'all look at my nose, look at my forehead. I've been out on the boat for 12 hours, y'all, today. I've been out since 4:30 this morning, okay? I promise you, I don't need to do anything. Alcohol, drugs, nothing. I'm like, woo! When I get tired, I get tired. It's just the way I am. Vixex says, I'm visiting my daughter in California, so you know what I'm smoking. It's of the herb. I tried marijuana back when I was, I don't know, I think I was like 15 or 16, and all it did was make me fall asleep. And so I never tried it again. Susan Honecker says, I love you. So glad you had a good day. Oh, I love you too, Susan. Listen, y'all. When I first came on and y'all started telling me about Lori and Kobe and I thought my mind went blank. And then this KJ feeling started welling up, and I went off the deep end, okay? Because I had not heard it. Because several people had put on the messages on unrelated stuff. They were like, have you heard the Lori and Kobe thing? And I'm like, yeah, I have. It was at Lori's trial. nobody went into specificity about it, so I didn't think nothing of it. Y'all, I've been without my phone. The last time that I was on the live stream, I had not been on my phone then either. I just came on and talked about Sarah Boone and her Miranda rights and all that. Now I'm finding out that she's not even having, I think they're going to have jury selection on what? No, October the 17th or something like that. And what is it? October 15th is Donna Adelson. They're doing a scheduling conference or something to that effect. Veronica Boy, when you say KJY going out at such an early time, because the fish bite very early. They usually bite between probably around 3 to 11. That's the window there. And then from like 11 to around 2:30 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, nothing. It don't matter where you're at on the lake, you're not going to catch nothing. And then from around 3 or 4, you get the evening, and then night fishing is around. Hold on, Wayne. Would you please go to bed because you're snoring? And they can hear it. Don't snore, honey. Wayne's over here on the couch. He's going. You are, honey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but they can hear you snoring.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, they said you sound good. Miss Carmen says, how fun. I used to go fishing with my dad. Kim Nick says you're sawing logs. Oh, Fancy Nancy says, bless Mr. Wayne. I bet he told me that, and her mom says, I bet he told me that you wasn't snoring. Joe's said, Fancy Nancy Bergbauer, I meant no disrespect. I just wanted to know her choice of smokes. I'll leave now. Sorry. Well, Jose or Jose or however, it's okay. You know how many people come on here and tell me I shouldn't smoke, and yet they're out here doing the shit they're doing. And they're going to sit there and tell me I shouldn't smoke, and yet they're out here, and even if they're not smoking or drinking or doing drugs, they're thinking these nasty ass thoughts or eating this crazy ass shit, and yet, oh, it's bad for you. Well, I'll tell you what, if somebody comes on here and tells me that they've got a 100% vegan and everything's fine, because I know vegans who die of cancer, so give me a break. Hey, Wayne, Kim Nick said that your snoring sounded like an earthquake.
No, it's a hurricane.
He says, no, it's a hurricane, Kim. Fancy Nancy, could you believe all these people that were just... YouTube does this. I'm thinking, y'all, I'm seriously considering doing this stuff private, but it wouldn't be fair because there's some people that just want to pop in from time to time. And so that's why I keep it public, but I'm like, man, I am sick and damn tired of these damn assholes coming on here and starting stuff. Jose T says, I've seen plenty of my job site guys living up to 85 being smokers since high school. Well, there you go. And I know people who have died of lung cancer that never smoked a cigarette in their life. So, you know, I know smoking's not healthy. Y'all, I'm looking at you. But I love to smoke, okay? I love smoking. And there's going to come a time, I'm sure, by the grace of God, there go I, that I'm going to quit. But you got to want to quit in order to quit. And I'm not ready to quit. I love to smoke, okay? My favorite line is, I smoke. I'm not ashamed of it and I don't apologize for it. It's my choice, says Speech Lady. It was insane, Fancy Nancy. It was like just a bunch of just negative evilness just invaded, and that's the way I take it. I'm not saying anyone else has to look at it like that. It's just these crazy people. They come on, they want to hurt, they want anybody that they can because they can't feel good inside. And those are the people that matter the most, y'all. Those are the people that matter the most. Unfortunately, in my flesh, I say, those are the people that really need love, acceptance, self-care, all those things. Fancy Nancy says once I time them out, they get bored and go elsewhere. Well, Fancy Nancy, other than pressing on here on YouTube, I'm going live. Y'all know me. Not one red penny have I made on here. Would never do it. I'm just here. This is an open channel. And it ain't always got the best of content. KJ makes an ass of myself. And maybe that's what needs to happen. Maybe people need to seek another human being making an ass of themselves. Or whatever they're doing. Because I try to keep y'all guessing. I do it because I want y'all to just know that there's so many possibilities with you. You have lots of possibilities. I have lots of possibilities. I love to be who I am. And, I don't want anyone to say that I was never genuine, and I want to be myself, even if I'm learning, even if I'm evolving, even if I change my mind or whatever. I want to feel that, and I want to live my life. And the problem with you're living your life out loud like I do is there are people out there, and y'all, it hurts me. It absolutely hurts me, even if I know I shouldn't be hurt, when people reject me, because it goes back to my childhood. And that's where the trauma was. That's the only reason that it bothers me so much, because I do care about myself. And I'm going to keep moving forward no matter what. Nothing's going to stop me unless God tells me. If God tells me, and I'm not saying that God's got this, hey, KJ, it's time to stop being on social media. I'll know. And I'll know it will be done the right way. Not for selfish reasons, not for fleshly reasons, but for spiritual reasons. If I get to that place where God is telling me, you're out, KJ, you're out. OUT out. Then I'll be gone. But I'll tell you this, I will always and forever love the friends that I have made friendships with on this channel. And I'm not going to ever be able to thank the Rays and others for allowing me to just be myself. That is the most peaceful that a person can be, is when you can be at least around one other or more people that actually says, you know what, no matter warts and all, whatever, blemishes and all, whatever, I accept you. Because, folks, nothing is more beautiful than loving others enough to say, you know what? I can appreciate who you are. And whatever you stand for is your own business. Love is real. Kathy Rilla says, KJ, we need a skit with you and Mr. Wayne. Yes. And we were going to have it with Donna Adelson until that crap got sidetracked and off the rails. Kim Dick says, unconditional love. Vixtech says, thank you, everyone, for this community. That I could not have said that better. Miss T has a great big heart. And Tina Reddington says, thank you, Rays. And again, this goes back to KJ in that I say, you are the only you're ever going to be. Research, analysis, and you. There's no way that any of us can please 100% of everyone around us. It's just no way to do that. So the best thing that any of us can do, and at least for myself, you do what you want to do. I'll do what I'm going to do. I'm going to be myself. And I am not going to allow others to shape me or stop me from being myself by either saying you're doing it all wrong, or you're so stupid, or you don't mean nothing, or you look like grandma, whatever the hell these people say. Does any of these people that want to reject OKJ, any of them matter? Yes, they do matter. They matter to God. They matter to God. Carrie Richards says, KJ, there are way more people on here who love you. Don't let haters to win this. I think that we all have haters, and I'm like, I don't care. I won't be changing for haters. And I'll tell you something, Carrie, having that where you say that you're not going to allow somebody to stop you from being who you are, Carrie, and others that are listening, that is a miracle, y'all. That is a miracle, because everybody in this day and time, they all are so dang souped up into the dang movie star crap. Taylor Swift, freaking whatever it is, big boobies, whatever it is, big fat lips, whatever it is. It's not about how somebody looks. Bonnie Baker. Mr. Wayne could not fit in a suitcase. I've seen some pretty big luggage, but Mr. Wayne would not fit in a suitcase. And even if there was one big enough, I guarantee you this, I would die. I would absolutely fall down and die before I would harm one little hair on his head. I love that man with all my heart. Tina Reddington says, steamer trunk? I love Wayne, though. You think Sarah Boone loved, what is it, George or Horace or George or... Oh, y'all, I hate it. I can't even think of his name. It's Jorge. George. I guess that's how you say it. He is. Fancy Nancy knows my husband's nickname that I call him. Y'all, that means a lot that people would remember that. Wayne is my honey bunny. And he's also my sugar bear. He looks like, you know, the Sugar Bear on the cereal box. Sugar Bear. Y'all know who I'm talking about? He reminds me of the Sugar Bear. I call him Sugar Bear and Honey Bunny. Sarah didn't love George. She loved Sarah. I don't think she did, Tina. Remember the last live stream? Some of y'all remember? Y'all gonna be mad at me. The woman's been through the ringer. She ain't all there. How can she love herself? Because I promise you this, if Sarah Boone loved herself in the right ways, she would have cherished anyone in her around her. She wouldn't have put her boyfriend in a suitcase. Just an opinion, but I believe it. Daylene, I came on here. KJ went live. I've been out on the boat for 12 hours today. You can catch a short where I've got a mess of fish. And I thought, I'm missing the Rays. And then I came on, and then the Rays and others, not just the Rays, were telling me about this whole thing about Kobe. And Lori's explaining to Kobe that Tylee killed JJ, and I went off the deep end. It's like I couldn't think, because I swear I have been out on the boat for days. We've been here since Friday. And then I saw some messages where they were saying, hey, KJ, have you seen the thing with Lori and Kobe? And I'm like, yeah, I did. It was in her trial. I was thinking about that. I didn't think it was anything new. And then we got on this channel, everybody and their mama was calling me names and saying all kind of mean stuff, telling me to go to hell, and you know, that I was going to burn in hell, and because I'm wearing a cross that I shouldn't smoke, and all this other stupid shit. Daylene says, sweet, glad you got out and went fishing. Those damn daybells. Yeah, well, Chad will never get the firing squad or the lethal injection. He'll live out his days in on death row, and the hussy there, she'll probably find her a woman once she's done in Arizona, because she's going to get convicted there. And you know, it just shows y'all exactly what I said. When all this shit went down 5 years ago, I said the woman will never come to terms. And that meant she will believe anything in her own mind. She'll make up something, and she'll make it be part of her memory, because she's that sick. And you know what I say? It ain't just about mental illness. The woman's got freaking demon possession. Hello, Dee. Hello, Miss T. Hi, Shaw. Dee was timed out. Well, there's probably a reason for it, Dee. I'm not sure. Maybe Fancy Nancy just saw it and she accidentally hit it, or maybe she thought you were saying something other than that. But I'm going to tell you this right now. She would never do it unless it was either an accident, or she just thought it was something other than what you were saying. So I apologize, Dee. Artie and AC says she said Jesus visits her in jail. Well, Artie and AC, I pray for that. The real Jesus, not her Jesus, not the made up Jesus there. I hope the real Jesus visits her in jail. I really do. And because it's only going to be because of Jesus, the real Jesus Christ, that she will actually, that's the only way that she will ever come to terms with what she's done. She would rather blame her daughter, from what my understanding, of killing JJ than say, you know what, I was fooled by Satan. That's just like taking up for Satan, basically. And to me, y'all, demon possession. Tina Reddington says, D, Nancy probably got the wrong chat when she was cleaning out the trash. D, you wouldn't believe it. Go back to the beginning. There was like, we were being, well, OKJ was being bombarded. And Fancy Nancy didn't even know I was coming on. And I'm sorry, Fancy Nancy, to put you through all that. I really am. And if Mom says, I think she says she never mentioned zombies. Susan Honecker says, you know, KJ, I think Kobe feels the same as you. He certainly would never believe the hussy. Well, I'm going to tell you, Susan, could you imagine your mother doing that, first of all, and then to make it even worse, go there and say those things? Y'all, I didn't know. I didn't know that had come out. Y'all were telling me that at the beginning. That's why I went off the deep end. It's just crazy. Y'all, I was not prepared with any content at all when I pressed go live. I just wanted to get with the Rays. I just wanted to hang out with y'all. And I appreciate y'all understanding that KJ can't control herself when all these crazy people come online and there's, and they're saying these things. It blows my mind. And it just shows you the fragility or the weakness. KJ has lots of weaknesses. But I lean into my love of God as best as I know how. And I fail. Look at me. I fail every single day, but I continue to try. And y'all, Fancy Nancy says, I simply made a couple of mistakes, so sorry. No, Fancy Nancy, I'm sorry. You would have never been put in this position in the first place had I not just popped on here like I always freaking do. And how you put up with me, I don't know why you do it. I'm just assuming by the grace of God that you just help when you can. Shema says, it's cool, Fancy. You're a rock star, really. D says, we all fail, KJ. Daleen Brownie says, you are human. Yes, I am. See, y'all, these are the conversations that I look to. But when you've got all these people coming in that don't care at all they want to do is spread their crap. It embarrasses me that I've got to behave the way I do sometimes. I want to apologize right now, okay? I want you to look at me. I'm looking you straight in the eye. This is not easy for me. But I promise you, I am being who I am. That's all I can be. I'm never going to be enough for everyone. I'm never going to be this or that or this. Just going to be who I am. And I think deep down that's what everybody should want. It's just to be their self and to live out with their life. But unless you live on an island, and make no mistake, y'all, since Friday, I've been out on a boat with no phone or nothing. The only thing I do, I miss the Rays and the friends I've met on this channel, but y'all, I don't miss it because all these people, they get on here and they say these awful things and it hurts me. And that's what they want, but I'm not afraid to say it hurts me. I can show my hand. You know why? You know why I can show my hand? Because I care about myself. And I care that God sent his son to die on the cross for me. He loves me. He loved me that much. So am I supposed to live out my life huddled somewhere away from everyone so I don't get hurt? Carrie Richards says we all fall short. That's scripture. We love you and we want you to be yourself. I love being real, and you are. Y'all, all the people that's been on here. Just like I said before, I really, if I'm that stupid, to believe there are people on here that are sincere, then let me be stupid. Because I believe it. I know in my heart. I know from my prayers, and I know that God has told me within myself. He ain't, Katie. No, he ain't done that. It's this feeling. And it's not a fleshly feeling, it's a spiritual feeling that there are good people that are real in this world. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have known that. I could have shut myself off from everyone, and I'd have been relatively happy. But folks, you are the only you're ever going to be, and you have something to share too that could teach me or educate me or help me see things in a different way. I have to believe that. I have to believe that. That's what my soul, my spirit tells me. Also, I want to apologize that I haven't kept up on everything. You know, I remember when we did the burning of the effigy with the hussy. Do y'all remember that? I said I was through with the hussy. I wasn't going to deal with it, and I promise you now, I'm not doing nothing with the Arizona thing when it happens. I'm through with her. But when someone brings it to my attention that she said that Tylee killed JJ, y'all want to know what I really felt in that moment? In a fleshly way, I wanted to beat her freaking ass. I wanted to punch her in the face. I wanted to say, come on, woman. You want to be a lowercase g's? How about this? How about this? Kim Nick says, when will you get home? We want your opinion on Lori's bullshit. Phone call. How about this, Kim Nix? I'm here till Friday. What y'all got to understand is we decided when we got the boat last year, from spring till late November, March to November, we were going to do 1 week at Normandy Lake with the RV. So we've been doing that. I don't have my home computer here. I do have my phone. If y'all could give me, let's see, we're going to go out probably about 4:30 in the morning till 11. It's 4:30 in the morning till 11 in the morning, and then I'll come back for a couple hours. Maybe I can get to it, and I'll do my best, Kim. I really am sorry, y'all, that I didn't know this. After everything that we've been through with the Lori and Chad crap, I mean, my heart is just going out to any of the victims' family members right now that they've got to hear this, especially Cresha and the Woodcocks. To hear that, it's just pouring salt in the wound. It makes me so angry. It doesn't, when I get angry, y'all, I don't think clearly sometimes. And I just verbalize how I'm feeling. And sometimes it comes out with profanity, sometimes it's loud. Um, Thrays and others should know me by now. Shemal says, "Tell me the truth. I've got to know. Am I Ray? Really? How do I know?" Shemal, somebody asked that a couple of years ago. Listen, Ray just stands for research analysis in you, and it's to get justice through understanding. And research analysis in you, right? Research analysis, that can mean anything to you. Justice through understanding can mean anything to you. Uh, there are Rays on here. I've never said, hey, there's a Ray, here's a Ray, that's a Ray, because I don't put pressure on people. I don't want people to feel that way if they don't feel that way. I'll say it like this. If you feel in your heart, and I'm talking about a fleshly heart, I'm talking about a spiritual, if you feel in your heart of hearts, there is no question because you're asking the question. So you're still, what, you're asking, you've got the questions. If you're asking the question, then you're not a Ray, okay? When you know you're a Ray, you know you're a Ray, and nobody is going to say otherwise. And nobody on here ever says, I'm a Ray or anything like that. Nobody does that. People have their own reasons for being on this channel. And I know who the Rays are. If someone said, okay, KJ, you know who the Rays are, I need you to list them out. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do that. You know why I'm not going to do that? Because people on here can change their mind. They can, people are going to do what they're going to do. And so I've got to respect and honor that. Susan Honecker says, "Hey KJ, I believe me, Kobe really has it all under control." Okay, I would think he would by this time. I mean, it's so sad that anyone would have to have a mother like that. God is blessing you with good people. He's always right on time. I'm very sincere. When we are struggling in many ways, God sends us people. Many are strangers to comfort, inspire, and encourage, says Carrie Richards. Miss Carmen says, love you, KJ. I have to go. I have so enjoyed tonight. Thank you. Fancy Nancy says, Miss Carmen, have a great evening. Liza Joe says, I'm always proud to be in your company, KJ. Thank you, Liza Joe. You've been here for a very long time. And there are people that have been here from the get-go that are not Rays. They're just here. So just because this is not a membership, y'all. This isn't a club. This isn't, oh, if KJ says it, we've got to go along with that. No, not at all. Artie and AC says, if you're on here and you feel like you belong, you're a Ray. That's Artie and AC. That's what Artie and C thinks it is. Hope Grace says, as Kobe stated, KJ, it is a crushing conversation, difficult to listen to. My heart breaks for him and all of the family. I could barely listen. Oh, y'all, I haven't even heard it. I had to hear it from y'all, which I in some ways I'm kind of glad, but I got taken off guard, y'all. I went off the deep end. Y'all know me. I'm always going off the deep end. Liza Joe says, I suck at times and I know it. I try to control my emotions. Well, I'll tell you what, Liza Joe, when you get to the point where you can control your emotions, would you please help me? Because I can't control them sometimes. You're so funny. You know who you are. KJ, it just popped up. Very unexpected. Kobe was a rock star, said Fancy Nancy Bergbauer. Well, again, if anyone's looking to KJ to have all the answers, the updates, hello everybody, KJ here, the latest news, and this is how it's going to be. Y'all, come on. Since when has this channel been anything other than a freaking dang hot mess? It's a hot mess, y'all, but it's a hot mess of love, love, love. Come on, y'all. He-Maul says, I respect and honor you, KJ. He-Maul does too. Says he loves your laugh. Well, I'll tell you what, She-Maul. I'm going to show, you get He-Maul to watch this. If he ain't watching it now, I'm going to go get something. I'm going to show you. It's going to make y'all laugh your ass off. You ready? Just hold on. Y'all, Mr. Wayne got me something for Halloween. You're going to laugh your ass off. Watch this. Are y'all ready for this? Okay. I've got to change the subject because it just pisses me off about this other stuff. Y'all, this is what Wayne got me for Halloween. You ready? You ready? She-Maul, tell He-Maul he's got to watch this. Y'all, look what Mr. Wayne got me for Halloween. And look, y'all, it goes right here. It says boobies. Look, y'all, it's so funny. Look, y'all. It's like a little nightgown. Look, y'all. Boobies. Okay, I knew I was going to get a laugh out of some of y'all. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He got it for me up in Pigeon Forge. Y'all, isn't it cute? Look, boobies. I just thought it was so funny. I couldn't help it, y'all. I had to share it. Halloween is coming up, y'all. I don't celebrate it, but obviously Wayne has a different view of it. Miss T says, bless his heart. Michelle Flanagan says, love it. Susan Honeker's laughing her ass off. Fancy Nancy says, I'm so jealous. I'm so jelly. Fancy Nancy says, Danny says to me, how do you scare a bee? Then he grabs my boobs and says, boobies. Oh my gosh, y'all. Isn't that crazy? Artie and AC says, I was making my costume today for the party at the senior center. I'll tell you what, Artie and AC, why don't you wear this? I think you'll look beautiful in it. You can walk in there. If you don't feel comfortable in like the spaghetti straps in it, you can wear like a white t-shirt under it. That is so funny. Oh, Michelle Flanagan's laughing, and Hope Grace says that's too much. Susan Honecker says such a dear. Oh my gosh, y'all. I see now. When would I have ever been able to share that with anybody? She-Maul says, I want one. Oh, Daleen Brown says, LOL, love that shirt. I'm like, honey, why did you get me the booby shirt? You know I'm flat chested. We can afford me getting a boob job, but by God, I don't want the cancer. I mean, no offense to anyone else, but by God, I ain't doing it. I ain't putting nothing in. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Artie and AC says people be trick or treating from you. I promise you, Artie and AC, nobody but y'all have seen it and would see it. I don't know what he expects. I mean, what does Wayne expect? Me to put that on and walk around and go trick or treat? Well, I'll tell you what. He's got the candy, huh? Huh? Mm. Y'all, where we live out in the Boonland, I call it Boonland, we're 20 minutes from the nearest store. Okay? Either way you go, either direction. We live out in Bun F, Egypt. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna come trick or treating at my house. All right, I don't have to buy candy and go, and they come to the door and all that. And I mean, I'd do it if there was gonna be somebody. But by gosh, Eliza Joe says my son is dressing up as a bingo card. Bingo! Oh Lord. Daleen Brownie says, that's my kind of place to live, you lucky girl. Well, I'll tell you what, Daleen Brownie, I'm not going to lie to you. Where I live, if I wanted to walk around in my yard stark naked, which I wouldn't, but if I did, if I wanted to know what it was like before Adam and Eve screwed everything up in the Garden of Eden there, I could walk around naked and there wouldn't be nobody, because the next door neighbor is a field across. They'd have to have a set of binoculars. Oh, Lord. I mean, the Rays know. I don't have no in-ground pool. I've got like those stock tanks that the cows drink out of. It's a big metal stock tank, and I disinfect it and put water in it. I do have a hot tub, but a hot tub room is separate from the house, but this is a stock tank. I mean, I can go in there all day long and not have to worry about nothing. I mean, you know what? I've been blessed. I've been blessed. Even if, we didn't have what we have, I mean, the bottom line is I'm alive, man. Even, the fact that I'm even here and you're here. I mean, you're a blessing. You are a blessing. Please understand that. That's not me trying to do niceties with you. It is a blessing that anyone on the planet is alive. And by goodness, we all make mistakes and we all do stupid stuff. But by goodness, there's a reason we're here. And we've got to seek that out. Kathy Burrell says, did you see Sarah Boone in her street attire? Looked like prison attire, LOL. Kathy, I cannot believe they've already put this eighth attorney, it's been 4 years or something to that effect. And now the hurricane has put it off longer. It's given her attorney more time, I guess, before jury selection. Hope Grace says you can wear your new nightie. Well, I'll tell you what, Hope Grace, after hearing the news I've heard today about, and it's coming from y'all, that Lori's blaming Tylee for JJ's murder, she better get used to her orange nightie, because there's going to be some woman that's going to no, I ain't even going to talk about it. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. Oh, Stephanie Willa. Liza Joe says, in my opinion, Sarah Boone should get to dress up in pearls and makeup. Equality matters. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, are you saying that someone who is sitting at the defense's table charged with murder and the jurors know that if they dress nicer, that somehow that's going to change their view of the situation? Because y'all, I'm telling you, it don't matter, y'all. At this point, y'all, it don't matter if people have money or not, or whether they look pretty, whether they got pearls or anything else. Look at Lori Hussey Daybell. She had everything to go. She had looks, she had her body, she had money, she had, she had it all. And look how much of a serial killer she is. RDNAC, are you serious? Hussey said it was because Tylee was getting back at Lori for inviting Gibb over. Like, anyone would believe that. But then again, Melanie Gibb didn't like Tylee, did she? Melanie Gibb is just as bad as the Hussey. But she's going to continue to go to the temple. She's going to continue to go to church, and Melanie Gibb, she's going to continue to move forward, and so is Zulema and David Warwick and Jason Mao and Christopher Parrott or Parrott or however you want to say it. And obviously, when you've got national media trying to say, oh, and y'all just going to get beyond this. Nate Eaton give Julie Rose some time to talk her shit. That is not reality. These people are crazy. These people are nut jobs. And yet they get the limelight. They get a pass. They don't get incarcerated. Shemal says, I wish Kobe had asked her about Chad. Fancy Nancy says, off to bed, sweet KJ. KJ, you fish on. This stuff will be on YouTube. It's not going anywhere. Susan Honecker says, I will say this, KJ. I am so glad Kobe told the Hussey. He knew his sister had nothing to do with JJ's demise. Liza Joe says, Sarah isn't savage, Vallow, KJ. And Daleen Brownie says, I hope they got to watch that house being torn down. And NF Mom says, my heart broke for Kay and Larry after I watched Kobe. And Kathy Barella, yes, I will go and I will check that out. And I will get back with the Rays and others on this channel. Again, I want to apologize, y'all, how this stream started. It just knocked me off balance, and then these people came in and started attacking me. But I want you to know that I'm thinking about you every single day. I absolutely, within who I am, deep in my heart, love each and every one of you. Will always love you. Whether you're here or not, I will love you for all time, and we will get back together soon. Thank y'all for putting up with me. Thank you for accepting me for who I am. And most importantly, we will get justice through understanding. Good night, y'all. And keep on looking.